Okay, in this question you must show detailed reasoning, so solve the inequality 10x squared plus x minus 2. So this is almost GCSE, this is an OCR A-level, but what you get is you start off by going 10 times minus 2, and that's minus 20, and so something has to times to minus 20 and add to 1, which is the x. And so you can go through 1 and minus 20, that doesn't work, 2 and minus 10, or minus 2 and 10, but it's going to be 5 and 4 because they've got 1 difference, and 5 has to be bigger, so it's plus 5 and minus 4. So on this, we know that 10x squared plus 5x minus 4x minus 2 is greater than 0. So now we'll just split, we'll factorise 10x squared plus 5x, we get 5x, 2x plus 1, and then we'll do minus 2, 2x plus 1. So we know that this factorises to 5x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. Now, if we make those equal 0, so 5x minus 2 equals 0, so that means 5x equals, well, this is going to be, equals 2. So x equals 2 over 5, and 2x plus 1 equals 0. So 2x equals negative 1, x equals negative 1 over 2. And if we draw a little diagram of that, so that's x equals minus 1 is there, and x equals 2/5 is there. So that goes through there, obviously at minus 2. And it's going to be greater than 0, so all the area under 0 here, under x, is not right. It's going to be that bit there and that bit there. So x is going to be greater than 2 over 5, but it's going to be less than minus half. And that's how you do that one. Okay, done. Go on to the next one. Right, point A. Okay, point A is such that the magnitude of OA is 8, and the direction of OA is 240. So I'm going to just do a little drawing to show you what that is. I may have to get rid of stuff as I go along. So that is that. So if this is north, this is 90, this is 180 down here, and then this is 270 to the west. So that means it's going to be 30 off that. Okay, so we know that from O, this is O here, at 0, we're going to go this way, 8, and that is going to give us what OA is. Now, show that this on the printed answer book, well, this should give you the thing you need. But find the position vector of point A and give your answer in terms of I and j. So I is going to be x coordinate and j is going to be your y coordinate. And they're both going to be negative because we're going down and to the left. So we know that if we redraw this little triangle, that's 8, that's j, that's I, and that is going to be 30, because we can use the parallel rule parallel line rule. So we know that this is opposite, this is adjacent, and this is our hypotenuse. So we know that sine 30 equals j over 8. So we know that 8 sine 30 equals j. And we know sine 30 equals half, so that means that j equals 4. So that's, or in this case, minus 4. And we know that 8 cos 30 equals I, and cos 30 is root 3 over 2. So I equals negative 8 root 3 over 2, which equals minus 4 root 3. So the answers to this would be, we've shown this, the answer is I equals negative 4 root 3, and j equals negative 4. Right, point B has a position vector 6, I. So if we were to put it onto this, it would be here. This is where B would be, and this would be 6, okay? So find the exact area of triangle AOB. So this is that bit there. We only need one more thing, so we've got 8 and 6. So if we redraw this triangle, so this is 8, this is 6. Now, I'm just going to do this. This is B, this is A, this is O. Now we know that this bit here is 90, okay? And we know that this bit there is 30. So this angle here, which we need to find the answer, is 240 minus 90 minus 30. So it's 240 minus 120, which is 120. So right now we know, using the rule of any, any triangle, that half sine 120 times 8 times 6 equals, and sine 120 is root 3 over 2, so it's going to be half times root 3 over 2 times 48, which equals 4 on the bottom, so that's root 3 over 4 times 48, so that's 12 root 3. Okay, so we've done the exact area of the triangle. Now, we've got the point C is such that OABC is a parallelogram. So if we redraw this again, so that would be O, this is B, this is C. I've not drawn it particularly well. This is an 8 and that's a 6. So that would be, let's draw 6 along here. This would be where C is. That's an A even. And then that's there. And we know that that's 120. Then we know that that's 120, and whatever 240 minus, that's 120, so that's 60, and that's 60. Okay, find the position vector of C. Oh, okay, and give your answer in terms of I and J. So we know that A equals minus, so I is minus 4 equals minus 4 root 3, and J equals minus 4. So we know that C is in the same place in terms of Y, so it would be J equals minus 4. And then we know that I would equal minus 4 root 3 plus 6, because we're going that way 6. And I have to say, I think all the answers are there, but they're really in a weird place.